since India has been continuously threatening Pakistan of pursuing water terrorism, I'd like to know from you that can India actually, hold the Indus Water Treaty in abeyance, as they say that they'll do, because it's a unilateral step that they're threatening they'll take against us. But at the end of the day, it is an internationally arbitrated treaty. So is it even doable?
Under the conditions of the IWT, the Indus Waters Treaty, there is no provision to suspend or hold the treaty in abeyance. So the condition of suspending the treaty or holding it in abeyance, as India has declared, is a legally murky area. It is not certain under what conditions this could apply. India affirms that the conditions underlying the treaty have changed, and so that the Vienna Convention on the Law of Treaties applies when the fundamental underlying circumstances of the international agreement are no longer in extent, no longer hold. But it's not clear that the international community would accept that justification. So the legal status or the legal standing of holding the treaty in abeyance, suspending it, doesn't seem to have solid legal backing.
Very fair. David, let us also know that if India does really move forward with, unilaterally building dams over rivers that will affect water supplies to Pakistan, what legal remedies or, non-legal remedies can Pakistan seek to undo that step?
If India were to construct infrastructure such as hydropower dams or canals that violate the conditions of the Indus Waters Treaty, then Pakistan would have potentially several pathways to contest these actions legally. One would be the International Court of Justice. Another would be the legal conflict resolution mechanisms inherent in the Indus Waters Treaty itself. Historically, these mechanisms have applied more to technical disputes about the technical specifications of infrastructure that India has designed and constructed on the Indus. And these dispute mechanisms would be mediated by the World Bank. Potentially also, if India's actions were to constitute a significant threat to peace and security in the region, then Pakistan might have recourse to the United Nations Security Council. Finally, there are other diplomatic measures that Pakistan could take under the circumstances of India violating or renouncing the Indus Waters Treaty. In the case of a breach of treaty conditions or treaty agreements, Pakistan would potentially be justified in taking other diplomatic measures such as ceasing diplomatic relations, halting trade, exercising other measures to try and contest India's actions. So there are a number of legal avenues Pakistan might take in the event of India's actions violating the Indus Waters Treaty.